Thank you very much, Susan. Time now, it is 9 minutes past 7. Each year, parts of the Amazon are burnt to provide more land for farmers to cultivate. But according to environmentalists, the rate of deforestation has accelerated dramatically since the government of Jair Bolsonaro took over in Brazil. Even the French President Emmanuel Macron has got involved. Just ahead of the G7 summit, referring to the Amazon's importance in controlling global temperatures, said that our house is burning and called it an international crisis that other world leaders needed to address. The populist Brazilian leader, President Bolsonaro, has accused his French counterpart of displaying a misplaced colonialist mindset. Well, I spoke a short time ago to Felipe Spina, a biologist from WWF-Brazil Forest Initiative.
The Amazon basically spanned by 2.12 million square miles and sucks up about a quarter of 2.4 billion metric tons of carbon every year. So we can imagine that all these forest fires going on will have a big impact on the climate, In the past 50 years, Brazil has lost more than 20% of the Amazon already. And we know that if the forest loss passes a certain threshold, the Amazon may never recover and could as well trigger a feedback loop known as dieback and turn into a savanna, and the landscape will be basically dead vegetation, and this will release billions of tons of stored carbon into the atmosphere. So not only macro, but all the world leaders should really be worrying about what's happening in Brazil right now.
And how much worse are the fires this year than, say, last?
Well, only this year, the deforestation alert and deforestation has been more than 70% higher than the same period last year. And we are still to reach the driest season in the Amazon. So the situation most likely will get worse, because normally it's October that is worst, but now we have already reached more than 70% of the same period last year, which seems to be associated with deforestation alerts, because the same areas who have been registering deforestation alerts in the last few months are now the areas that have more forest fires. So there is an undeniable link that this pressure to convert forest to agriculture and range is most likely related to the favored policy context in Brazil right now and the current policies of our government,
Well, let me put that to you. Jair Bolsonaro has said to Monsieur Macron that he was using the issue for political gain. He said that this coming up at the G7 summit would evoke a misplaced colonialist mindset.
Well, it's something hard to talk about, but it's not a matter of a colonialist mindset. It's a matter of a climate urgency. And this is the biggest tropical forest of the world that we're talking about, that is losing acres and acres of forests. And for no reason. There is of course, Brazil has its needs and need to develop, but we know we have a lot of land that is badly used in Brazil, and we could as well increase agriculture on those lands, preserving the Amazon and providing a very important environmental service to the whole world, instead of clashing with the people who are actually willing to help us.
And how much is the Amazon about Brazil, and how much is the Amazon about the rest of the world because of its crucial impact?
Well, the Amazon is as important for us to anyone else. The Amazon provides water and moisture to the air that is carried across Latin America, and this actually provides rain to our agriculture economy. So if the Amazon is lost, also going to have an impact in our agriculture production and in the food production and the climate regulation, not only for Brazil, but for all the world,
Felipe Spina, thank you very much.
It's 13 minutes past 7. No one should die in hospital because of contaminated food